What's up guys, Garrett back here, and I have a package that I got in the mail today. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this for a long time. It's finally here, and I want to open this thing up and check it out for the first time with all of you. So if you guys don't know or know that The Lost Boys is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's probably my favorite all-time horror movie. I always kind of get that and Fright Night kind of mixed and matched. Like, I just love them both oh so much. But man, The Lost Boys is something that I absolutely love, can watch it all the time. I just love the 80s style. I love the fashion. It's got an all-star cast. And man, when it comes to physical media, I've got The Lost Boys on all different formats. I would love to do a video one day showing all the different editions that I have. But when it comes to Blu-ray, it was actually the first Blu-ray I ever bought. Now, this Blu-ray was from 2008, and I'm going to tell you right now that this still holds up. It is still one of the best looking Blu-rays. It's from Warner Brothers, and for something that came out really early into the Blu-ray game, I can't believe the transfer on this still is one of the nicest transfers I've ever seen. Now, besides a couple other, maybe I have like a steelbook of this, and I think that's probably it. Maybe they did a double pack or something, but they haven't had a new edition of The Lost Boys since 2008. But finally, we were announced that it's coming out on 4K, and I knew I had to get this thing. Not only did I have to get this thing, but I wanted to make sure I got such a great best of the best edition, and I decided to go with the Zavvi edition that's got the steelbook in there, it's got that nice outer box, and it comes with a bunch of different goodies. So I've never ordered from Zavvi before, so this is going to be the first time I've ever gotten anything from them. Man, I hope this thing comes in great condition. I'm not sure what to expect exactly. I saw somebody do a little bit of a showcase on this that they got from the UK. I had a little bit of issues with it, but I think that we are all good, and I'll explain that when we get here. But let's dive into this package right now and see what we got. All right, so I'm opening the box here. Let's see what we got. All right, what's the condition of this thing? So far, so good. Take a look. Now, when it came to the Lost Boys 4Ks, what they did was they gave us some different artwork that we're not used to. We're used to just the normal poster art on all these editions. It's never really got any other kind of artwork on any of the editions, even from back to VHS to DVD to here, always pretty much the same. So 4K now, we have a bunch of different images they're using to promote these, and I thought it was kind of cool because I'm so used to that same artwork, which I love, don't get me wrong, but it's cool to see them using something different here. Now, this artwork here, it's not my favorite out of the bunch. Again, if you look behind me, I've got some great Lost Boys posters. I got more as well, so I've seen a lot of different images pop up throughout the years. This one, not my favorite, but again, what I liked about this edition was it gave us this hard box that you see kind of on like those Arrow prints or Second Sight or something like that. So to house my steelbook in here in that kind of ultimate edition is what I really wanted with this. So again, you got that front box here with David on it. Says The Lost Boys. It says The Lost Boys on the side. It almost looks more like a Cobra Kai type logo or font than The Lost Boys. But I'm really excited to dive in because this does have a lot of cool things inside that I want to check out. All right, so I'm gently taking the cellophane off because I may put it back on. I just want to take this J card off. I don't like the J cards that much. It's cool that it tells us what's on the back. If you take a look, you get all these cool goodies back here. Very, very cool. But it's not something I like to keep on the box itself. Now, so this box is really nice. I mean, again, the image, not my favorite, but it's shiny. It's very, very sturdy, which I like. Now, what I was really getting nervous about is I saw someone from the UK just post a picture that they had gotten this, and I hate these little stickers here. This bugs me. I don't like seeing them on the shelf at all. It's just something that just really irritates me. I know that they have to do it because this is coming from the UK, but just as a collector, like, it just really takes away from the images, I feel like. So I was really kind of bummed about that because in the images shown for this product, these weren't on there. So I did a little bit of research. I had fellow Rad Packer, My Killer Podcast, do a little bit more research and to kind of find out what the deal is on these. Well, what we found out is they're actually stickers that can come off. So, oh my goodness, that is a lifesaver for me. I'm gonna take these off now. So there you have it. They're off. Look, boom. They are stickers. They are off. This thing is looking clean on the front, on the back. So thank goodness that those things came off, because that would have really bugged me, especially because they weren't shown as advertised. So I wish that more companies would do this and just have them as stickers and then sometimes just embedded on the box. But like something like Second Sight, like they don't put them on. So I assume it, I don't know the story on if they need to or not, but so glad to be able to get those things off. Now, again, if you look at the back, it's got like teeth. You've got the boardwalk down below. Very, very nice. You can see this thing kind of shining in the light here. Super excited and stoked to check this thing out. So as I pop this out, we are getting the Steelbook. And this is the same Steelbook as the Best Buy exclusive. So if you were able to grab that, you are getting that same edition in here. And you know what? I know a lot of people were giving some crap for some of the artwork and stuff. Like, I love this artwork. It's different, but I mean, I really like the blue. It's got the Lost Boys here, and it's got them hanging in the glasses there in the red. I like this a lot. Now, I know people were comparing it to the regular slipcover edition. Now, I broke my own rule on this because I wanted to check it out because I was getting a lot of FOMO on, I wanted to see how this movie looked. So I did, however, grab this edition as well. Now, I hadn't even had a chance to open this yet or watch it. So this is here. I thought I was going to be waiting a little bit longer for this. So I do have both editions. Now, what am I going to do with both editions? I'm not exactly sure yet. Being a huge Lost Boys fan, maybe I'll just keep them just as a collecting purpose because I do have so many editions of this movie. Maybe I'll do a giveaway. I'm not sure, but I haven't even had a chance to check this out yet. But man, you know what? I don't hate this design either. I do hate the way it says Lost Boys on here. I would rather have it had this font, but I don't like the way it looks like that. It looks like blocks, or it just doesn't look right. And the same thing on the side on this one. Like, that's a terrible, you know, way it says Lost Boys on there. I don't like that at all. It needs to look like this. Like, that's it right there. So I do have both editions, the slipcover edition and this new Steelbook. So this is the one I would have gotten if I did not get this box set here. I would have gotten this. Let's see this. That's what I'm talking about. I love it. I love it. But yeah, that's the one I would have got. So I'm super happy to get this. Look on the back. You've got the Chinese food noodle container with the chopsticks. And now let's check this out inside. You've got your double discs here. You've got an image of David hanging out there in the lair. Now, you know what? I'm curious to see what the discs look like in this slipcover, because if they're the exact same discs, just missing these two little things here, I might just swap these out and just put those discs in here and then these discs in there and just kind of store that away. Because again, it doesn't affect anything, but I don't know. I don't like the way that those numbers look at all. So yeah, so that is what the Steelbook looks like. Again, I'm a big fan of this image. I think it's really neat. It's slick. It looks nice. It looks really, really nice, I think. But I have not checked this out yet. So if you want to know my opinion on how this looks, I'll either do that in a separate video or keep your eyes peeled, because myself, Mel from My Killer Podcast, and Justin at Movie Watch Daily, the Rad Pack, are going to be doing a show the first Friday in October. We're going to be talking Lost Boys versus Fright Night. And at that point, the Fright Night 4K will be out, so we'll be able to check both of them out. We're going to compare, contrast, not only the movies themselves, we're going to have a lot of involvement from the chat on this, because again, I think Fright Night and Lost Boys are often compared and loved as like the best 80s vampire movies. So I want to get you guys' opinion on which one you think is better, and we're going to do that in the show. We're going to talk about the movie itself, and we're going to talk about the new 4K releases, how they look, the features inside. So we're going to do all of that on that show. So guys, this is just a showcase and unboxing. Let me know what you think of this. Now, what comes on this new edition is nothing really new. It's got a lot of features, but I think they were all just ported over from this Blu-ray. I can check right now. So I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to tell you it's got commentary from Joel Schumacher. It's got additional scenes, so some deleted scenes. The Lost Boys, a retrospective documentary, Return of Sam and the Frog Brothers, the two Coreys. Video commentary, multiple angles, vamping out, the undead creations of Greg Cannon. Inside the Vampire's Cave, it's 4 featurettes, Hamster and Felldog, the story of two Coreys, Lost in the Shadows music video by Lou Gramm, A World of Vampires map, and the trailer. Now let me see what we've got here. Same thing. It's pretty much exactly the same of what we're getting on the old Blu-ray. So nothing new as far as features is there. It's got features. So if you don't have that Blu-ray, then it's got some features on there you're going to really enjoy. But if you have the Blu-ray, then you're not getting anything new on this edition. So what was the big deal about getting the Zavvi one? It was more expensive than the Steelbook. You got that nice outer box, which is going to look awesome displayed on my shelf. But you also got a box of goodies here. So let's check this out. So as you guys know, a lot of these companies put like posters and lobby cards in there. So that's exactly what you're getting here. You're getting some fold-out posters. Here's the original artwork on a mini poster. Now, again, this is just going to go back in for collecting purposes. I don't need this. I've got an original one-sheet signed by pretty much almost the whole cast. And then they've got the image on the other side. I think it's from Japan. So you got that image there. So you get those in posters if you want to display this thing. Now, here's the lobby cards. These are really, really neat. It's got famous images here. I like that they added these colors and stuff to it. Look at David in the red. That's sweet. Marco in the red. Look at that. Sick. There's Max. Cool. I like the colors on this. Wow. Look at that purple star. That is awesome. I love this thing. Wow. What a cool image with that purple in there. That looks really, really nice. You got Michael in the purple. That's cool. Look at that. Michael. Grandpa in the blue. That's sweet. Aw, look at that. Diane Wiest. Lucy in the blue. What a cool image. So sharp. And then you got the three boys there. You got the Hamster, Feld Dog, and Jameson Newlander. Frog Brothers and Sam. This is sweet. Cool, cool image. Yeah, these are cool. I love that star one. That's awesome. Let's go back to it again. Look at that. How awesome is that? It's killer. Yeah, I like these a lot. You know, they're just cool with different with the color and stuff like that. Like, I actually have a couple of these same images signed, but these are really, really neat. I think these look good. These would look awesome just kind of in some kind of display, like all these colored images, and kind of like display on a wall. That would look awesome. And the last thing you're going to get in here is some kind of comic book, which is really, really cool. Look at that, the Lost Boys comic book. And it's basically just got stills from the movie and kind of a little comic book type of thing. That's really cool. I'm going to check this out for sure. But it's always just cool to get different things in these editions. And the fact that Zavvi did something like this for the Lost Boys, I knew I had to grab it. So, man, this is right now like the edition to get. I know like Cinemurdum, I think that's how you say it. They did an even bigger edition. It had like this artwork on it. It was probably the best edition out there. Really expensive, and it came with a bunch of cool things, but honestly, everything it came with is what you're getting here, more or less. It came with cool little props like Chinese food containers and the missing container, if you see back there, of Laddie. Like, I have that already, so I have that and the noodle box and stuff. So there was nothing in there I really needed except for the awesome outside artwork and boxes that thing came with. But that was like the ultimate edition that sold out really, really quick. So the edition to get for me was definitely the Zavvi set. And I can't wait to check this thing out. And man, this is just gonna look really cool displayed on a shelf. Just good to see Lost Boys get a lot of love here. I can't wait to get the new Fright Night to kind of compare and contrast the two. I did order the Steelbook for Fright Night. Doesn't come in any cool box like this. Zavvi wasn't doing anything for Fright Night as far as I know. So that should be in very, very soon. But gang, thank you guys for checking this out. Let me know what edition of the Lost Boys 4K you grabbed. I've heard really good things about the transfer on this, but like I said, I think it's going to be very hard to beat this Blu-ray, so I'm really curious to see what they could have done to it. Is it darker? Do the day scenes look better? How does the carnival look? Like, I'm just really curious to see, so I'm going to jump into that really soon and probably make another video talking about it, or you're going to have to just wait for the Rad Pack episode as we talk about it there. So, man, this was the newest 4K for the Lost Boys from Zavvi. I hope you guys dug it. This is Garrett at Born to Be Rad, and like always, stay rad.